Good day, everyone. My name is Miko F. Grande, and I'm currently a student in the Information Technology program. This presentation will serve as a walkthrough of my portfolio outputs from weeks 1 to 5 of our 21st Century IT Skill course. The purpose of this presentation is to showcase the skills I develop in presentation design, visual branding, digital media creation, GitHub documentation, and basic UI UX design. Throughout these weeks, I work on different creative and technical tasks using tools such as Canva, Figma, and GitHub, which help me better understand how digital professionals organize, present, and communicate their work. In this video, I will walk through each laboratory activity, explain what the task required, describe my creative and technical approach, and reflect on what I learned from the process. So, for week one, this is the personal introduction or micro presentation. So, our task was to create a personal introduction or a micro presentation using Canva. The goal of this activity was to help us practice presenting ourselves professionally while learning the basics of slide design, layout, typography, and visual balance. So, my approach was to keep the slides clean, minimal, and easy to read, as you can see here, and very straightforward. So, this activity helped me understand how small design choices like alignment, font size, and spacing can improve clarity and professionalism. You can find this output inside the Laboratory 1 folder in my GitHub repository, where I uploaded the presentation file for reference, as well as the video of me presenting myself or introducing myself. So in week 2, this is the personal branding kit plus GitHub profile setup. So this is in week 2. We were tasked with creating a personal branding kit and setting up our GitHub profile. The purpose of this activity was to help us build a consistent digital identity and understand how professionals present themselves online. For my branding kit, I designed a logo, selected brand colors or the color palette that I choose, which is this. And this is my logo, Pico Grande. I chose this because it has a simplicity look, only has two colors, and it uses my own personal name, which identifies that I am that which identifies that that's me, personally me. And I chose this typography that reflected a modern and clean visual style. I aimed for simplicity and versatility so that the branding could be used across different platforms such as resumes, social media, and digital portfolios. I created these assets using Canva and ensured consistency across all elements. At the same time, I customized my GitHub profile, adding a profile picture, which is this, adding a profile picture, a bio, pin repositories, and organize repositories properly. This helped me understand how GitHub functions as both a technical workspace and a professional portfolio platform. And all of these outputs are located in the Laboratory 2 folder of my GitHub repository, which is this one, elective laboratories. All the files are centered there. So this is week 3, social media branding graphics. And for week 3, our task was to design social media branding graphics. And this activity was focused on applying visual design principles such as hierarchy, contrast, balance, and alignment, while also considering the audience engagement and platform formats. So I created this as for my promotional image. So I was thinking about a having a podcast about fashion, business, and branding since usually this is the most popular at this time. And in my social media, I created this post ensuring that the typography was readable, the layouts were balanced, and the visuals match my branding style from week two. As much as possible, I tried to find this almost the same color palette. And I focused on maintaining consistency in color, usage, and spacing so the post would feel cohesive as part of a single brand identity. And this activity helped me better understand how design must adapt to different screen sizes and formats while still remaining visually effective. It also strengthened my skills in visual communication and layout composition. These designs are uploaded in Laboratory 3 of my folder in GitHub repository. So, and this is week 4, the infographic plus mini project documentation. And in week 4, I work on a infographic and a mini project documentation related to a real world problem. The goal was to practice organizing information clearly and visually while also learning how to explain a project concept in structured or written form. So this is my mini project documentation, a tech enabled solution for efficient IT workflows. So basically, this is just finding ways to have an efficient workflow for IT people or who are working in IT. Since being an IT can be where a heavy work can have a heavy workload. And my infographic is this. My infographic is focused on presenting information in a way that is easy to understand, visually appealing, and logically structured. I use the hierarchy, though hierarchy through headings, icons, and spacing, and color blocks to guide the viewer's attention from the most important information to support to supporting details. Canva was used to design the layout and visual components. For the mini project documentation, I explained the problem, proposed solution, target users, and expected outcomes. This helped me practice formal technical writing and project explanation, which is a important professional skill in both IT and design fields. And both infographics and documentation files are located in the laboratory 4 in my GitHub repository as well. So this is for week 5, the final lab, and this is the UI/UX prototype. So for week 5, I created a UI/UX prototype. This is a low fidelity using Canva, and I designed a low fidelity wireframe prototype for a coffee shop mobile. So as you can see here, before the user access the application, he or she has to input their name, personal name of course, their email, password, and the date of birth, and they will be directed to the home page. This is the home page. Now, the user can either go through the what's new, and this can leads to the more details or information about the coffee shop, and this can lead to the shop near you. This side leads to where the nearest cafe or the nearest coffee shop that's nearest to you. and this leads to where the actual coffee shop is located and how far away is it from that user. And here you can see the a menu, the coffee menu. You can order here through online, as you can see here. And this, if you want to know more about the coffee or about us or about the application itself, this it can lead to this section or this part here. This can either have the information about the coffee, about the details of it, or just simply the details about the company or the company of the shop or the coffee shop rather. And this is the wireframe for my mobile application.